Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, thank you for having us in here in the second International Conference on Tropical Meteorology and Atmospheric Science. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ademus Dino Manula and my colleagues are Mrs. Emarita Nugraheni and Mr. Aguandal Putra. And we are from Indonesian Agency for Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics or BMKG. Today we would like to present our study about the clarification of flash flood trade products of Southeastern Asia Oceania Fluid Guidance System or SAO-FGS on Indonesia Fluid Warning System. And firstly, I will tell you about the background of this research. That as well as the graph, it shows you that the climate-related disasters were dominant over the past 20 years, accounting for 91% of more than 700 recorded events between 1998 and 2017. And moreover, WMO Disaster Risk Reduction Country Level Survey identified that more than 75% of the responding countries affected by flash flood, and this indicates that the flash flood were among the top the most important hazard worldwide and require special attention. Therefore, in 2007, through the 15th WMO Congress approved the implementation of Flash Flood Guidance System or FFGS project with the global coverage. And in 2016, Indonesia through BMKG became the regional center with the six member of countries in the Southeast Asia incorporated to Southeastern Asia Oceania Flash Flood Guidance System or SAO FFGS. Before discussing further, we need to understand the definition of flash flood and what is the FFGS itself. Flash flood is a sudden local flood of significant volume and short duration, which follow within a few and usually less than 6 hours of heavy rainfall. And FFGS is designed to produce flash flood early warning products to provide guidance to the forecaster in issuance of flash flood warnings by using several meteorological models, geomorphological and topographical historical data, as well as satellite data, in situ observation, and with MWP quantitative precipitation forecast or QPF, allowing users to access the products and data in the data through an internet-based user interface. And SENE 2013 divided three flood early warning development strategies, and the first one is evaluate the model performance. And as we know that verification is required to measure the current performance of the existing model. And then Georgia Gakos 2019 uh, divided three FLGS verification method, and one of them is threat products and warning verification. And the flash flood threat products or FFT divided into the imminent flash flood threat or IFFT dan and persistent flash flood threat or PFFT. And if PFFT provides real-time forecast of areas with the potential for flash flood or the status of immediate observation, when PFFT persistent flash flood threat provides forecast for areas that have the potential for flash flood shortly based on rainfall forecast data, which is considered persistent over a specified period. And so the objectives of this study is to verify imminent flash flood threat or IFFT and persistent flash flood threat or PFFT products from South FFGS with the flood events in all Indonesia regions from September to December 2018. Both products' performance in identifying flash flood events were analyzed based on the verification score for national and regional scale. In the study, we utilized 6 hourly FFT and KFFT products from FFGS from September until December 2018, with adjusted with the data gaps on 1st until 9 November. And this research area covers also basin content in FFGS output products for the Indonesia region, and then group that on the district or city areas by overlaying with the administrative boundary maps throughout Indonesia from BIG in the form of GIS data layers. As a validator, flood events data includes the time and location collected from BMKG Disaster Database, National Agency for Disaster Management, or BNPB, and on-demand support. And in determining which sub-basins are categorized as flooding, the two schemes of threshold have been applied. Sub-basin with a value more than or equal to 10 millimeter and more than or equal to 40 millimeter are classified as flooding, both for IFFT and PFFT products. And the verification score are calculated using contingency tables to get proportion correct, probability of detection, false alarm ratio, probability of false detection, and critical success index values. The calculation based on years 20 and 11. And to analyze the performance of IFFT and PFFT products in identifying flash flood for regional scale, the verification score are calculated for the six region. So the table 3 show the region groups for regional scale analysis included Sumatera, Jawa, Bali, Nusa Tenggara, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Maluku, Papua. And the verification is conducted by constructing contingency table to get the hits, false alarm, miss, and correct negative values, and then calculated the verification score based on years 20 and 11, included PC, POD for PL50 and CSI. And we now go to the result and discussion part. As you know that the number of districts and cities in all provinces in Indonesia amounts 514 districts or cities. There are 20 districts in several provinces that do not have sub-basin data, which were not included in this research and shown in table 4. So it leaves a total 494 districts and cities in the study. According to the data collection result, there were 476 flood events struck on Indonesia during the study period. This number is often after being grouped into four time range, namely per 6 hours in UTC. As we can see in the figure 1, in general, the number of flood events show a significant increasing trend from September to December for each range time. And if you look in the figure 2, it can be seen that the distribution of flood events during the research period is spread unevenly in every province in Indonesia. Floods are concentrated in the western part of Indonesia. From Aceh to Jawa Timur, the floods occur most frequently in the province of Riau. Meanwhile, for the central east to eastern part of Indonesia, the frequency of flood event is very small. Even in some provinces, there are no reports of flood events. And now we are going to talk about the verification result analysis. For the first analysis, verification was conducted by calculating the verification score for all districts throughout Indonesia. It's aimed to see the performance of the products in identifying flash flood event on a national scale. As we can see in the table 5, shows the significant difference in hits, false alarms, and correct negative values for the two threshold for the products. The 10 millimeter threshold gives a hits value more significant than 40 millimeter threshold, and consequently it has a smaller miss value, but it's follow a higher false alarm value and makes the correct negative value is smaller. However, either IFFT or PFFT products have a hits value smaller than miss and correct negative value that greater than false alarm. Afterward, the verification scores are calculated based on the score for the four categories, and table 6 show us for the same threshold scheme, IFFT and VFFT products generally show a similar verification score. But when compared between 10 and 40 millimeter threshold, the verification score shows a significant difference. The POD value for 10 millimeter threshold is greater than 40 millimeter threshold. On the other hand, it's also followed by slightly higher FAR and POFT values. Meanwhile, for the PC and CSI values, the 40 millimeter threshold higher than 10 millimeter threshold. And based on the verification result for the national scale, in general, the 6-hourly EFFT and the IFFT and PFFT products have not well enough performance. It is because the false alarm and means have a large values and it makes a high false values and the small POD and CSI values. However, the 10 millimeter threshold provides a better verification score than 14 millimeter threshold. And we now talk about the verification result for regional scale. In general, the 6-hourly FFT and FFT products have not well enough performance. Uh, the verification is conducted by calculating the verification score for district or cities based on the 6 regional group as detailed in table 3 below. This aims to measure IFFT and PFFT products performance in identifying cluster event in regional scale for each group. As we can see in the table, that the verification result is similar for both products and have no significant difference with the verification result for a national scale before. However, the most significant hit in sequence is Sumatera, Jawa, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Bali, Nusa Tenggara, and Maluku, Papua. And then the missed values is in generally more than hits and except for Kalimantan region group and the most significant false alarm in sequence is Sumatera, Kalimantan, Maluku, Papua, Jawa, Sulawesi, and Bali, Nusa Tenggara. Then the verification score are also calculated for each regional group. As we can see in the table that in general, IFFT and PFFT have closely similar verification score for the two threshold schemes for each region. The 10 millimeter threshold have a greater POD values than 40 millimeter threshold, but is also followed by higher far values. And the PC and POFD have similar values, and the highest POD is Kalimantan, and the smallest far and also the largest CSI is provided by Jawa region and the Maluku Papua regional group. The POD is 0 and the far is 1. So at the end of the presentation, according to uh, the analysis of the result that we have discussed, we conclude that based on the verification score for 6 hours, the FFT, IFFT, and the FFT products of South FHCS with two threshold scans, it indicates that both products have a different performance to deficient performance to identify flash flood events on a national scale. The font value is quite significant compared to POD and CSI values, and it represents the lack of model sensitivity in detecting fast food in certain areas. And the false alarm enemies have a large values, hence it calls the small POD and CSI values, while the far value is quite large. However, the efforts made to reduce the false alarm value by increasing threshold from 10 millimeter to 40 millimeter produce no better results. And for a regional scale performance, the region group with the best verification score in the sequence are Kalimantan, Jawa, Sumatera, Sulawesi, Bali, Nusa Tenggara, and Maluku, Papua. So for acknowledgement, this research was supported by BMKG and we are especially grateful to the subdivision of weather early warning for allowing us to utilize SAO FFGS product, and the author also acknowledged to BNPB and BIG for providing us support data for this research. And this research, this is the reference of this research. Thank you for your attention and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.